Hello, everybody. Welcome to the February 2018 edition of Vet Views. Hope you like that logo back there. My name is Frank Logan. For those of you who are watching this program for the very first time, this is the show where I get to talk about, discuss, and to praise the art of venting. Those of you probably already know about this, but for those of you who don't, the word vent comes from that one long word that came from the two Latin roots, ventril and loqui, which means to speak from the belly. Vents have a tendency to entertain, educate, and inform a great audience, and of course to other people out there who really do love the art form too as well. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your patronage over the past couple of months. And I do have a small little apology I want to address a little bit later on. But first off, this character has been one of my. This character has been quite possibly one of my most favorite ones I've been working with, and ever since then I've been working with him for quite some time. I'm still trying to get some bugs out of it, but hopefully it is. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the one and only Spiggy. Say hello there, Spiggy. Hello there, Spiggy. Oh boy. Well, Spiggy, tell me, what have you been doing today? Well, I've been practicing a lot of unique stature escalate none other, especially with the venting material. Well, venting material really is true. And you know what, Spiggy? Let me say this. Vents have a tendency to do what the right thing is. Certainly. You know what? I hope everybody out there enjoys venting because venting is so much fun. Still trying to learn how to get those dogs fixed. Okay. Well, is there anything you would like to ask? Yeah, sir. What's on the slate for today? Well, Spiggy, today we're going to talk about the three P's in the event for the event itself. I do have a small little advertisement I want to make concerning a book that's still available. Um, my my compliments going out to a very young Vent who is still making records here today, and of course, the future of the segment called Figure Focus. You still haven't had Figure Focus yet? No, Spiggy. It's just that, well, it hasn't been successful recently, but who knows? Maybe, who knows? Who knows what I'm going to be saying, but it's going to try to make the most of it. Is there anything else you want to say to our home audience? Yes. I want everybody out there to keep practicing venting because venting is so much fun. So much fun that even anybody can out there do it. Hey y'all, I gotta go, but thanks for watching and I love you. Mwah. Ladies and gentlemen, Spiggy, everybody. And by the way, there will be more of that character pretty soon. Pretty soon. And ladies and gentlemen, before we go on with my with the rest of today's show, I would like to introduce a brand new character. This brand new character is inspired by well, actually, it wasn't really inspired, but it was a thought that I thought I would like to dedicate to two vents from France. As many of you already know, I'm still trying to get autographed pictures of events too as well to add to my scrapbook, which has been increasing almost every single week. And every single week, I got one from Finland, one from Canada, got one from Italy, yep, Italy, and one from Greece. Still looking for the one from France though. And there are two ladies out there who are who've been doing a lot of venting in France though recently. One is named Claire, and the other named Capucine. If I mispronounce your name incorrectly, Capucine, please let me know. But I haven't heard from any of them recently, but I want to take this opportunity to say a very special bonjour and good day to as well. And in honor of those two beautiful ladies, I would like to introduce to you my newest character. Her name is La Rue. Bonjour. Mm. La Rue, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. How about you? That's terrific. I'm doing terrific. So, tell me, La Rue, is there any where did you come up with that name? I came up with the name because, well, I think that sounds like the name of a street, I think. Yeah, that's right. The word rue, R-U-E, means street. And believe me, I kind of wondered why many people out there really do. But I think that name really does fit you. Sure does. I was wondering, have any of you heard of the street named Barb? Barb? What do you mean Barb? You know, Road Barb. You know. Ooh la la. Everybody, please join Frank Logan as he continues to practice his venting and hopefully brings out more fantastic material to you. Mm, hope to see all of you again really, really soon. Ladies and gentlemen, that's La Rue. That's L-A space R-U-E. La Rue. And that is my new character. I hope to have more on her coming up pretty soon. So I'm still working on it. But that is in honor of Claire and Capucine from France. I hope both of you ladies are watching, and I hope you ladies enjoy it. Well, today today I got a lot. Like I said before, today I got a lot to cover. So let me go ahead and try to get this briefly down. You know, over the past few months, I've been noticing that there's been a lot of emotional uh, things that's been going on in my entire life, and one of the key important factors in the venting world is to recognize the vent as a human being, as a person who because without the person we would never have the vents, we would never have the material, and we would never have shows that really puts themselves together. So that is why I have developed, and that is why I've developed what I like to call the three P's of the vent. And I will be ending my shows, my vent view shows, with with that thought, beginning with this show, and then beginning with the show. The three P's that I'm talking about are not practice, 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 or as they say, practice, practice, practice. But the three P's of the vent itself are person, priorities, and puppetry. First off, the person. Every day when I get an opportunity to chat with fellow vets, I ask them, how are you doing? Is everything going fine? And that person normally responds with, yes, I'm doing great. Yes, I'm doing fine. Or I'm not feeling too well. I'm sick. Or I'm trying to get over somebody who passed away. The person itself is the more focused when it comes to the venting world. And whenever I ask them how are they doing or saying hi to them, I'm not asking them about the venting in general. I'm asking about the person itself. And that is why I've gained a lot of friends I think I gained a lot of friends because of that. Without that person itself, like I said, we would never have events, we would never have a show, we would never have anything else. but we will, but the person itself still has appreciation towards that, not only their fans and their friends, but also towards themselves. Without that self, we would never have an art form. And it's more of the self that tries to keep the venting going. So I want to say to everybody out there who I've communicated with on Facebook, on Messenger, on Instagram, I've been doing it on Instagram now, a very special thank you for replying back to my messages and giving me all of the love and the hugs and the caring, etc. One one thing I really did learn from all of this is that the individual person itself still respects me as a friend. And that is one of the greatest things you can ever accomplish at that point. So I hope that I hope that those of you who are doing great, stay with it. Those of you and those of you who responded back to me, again, thank you so much because it really gets me here to realize that that person still likes me, or sometimes they love me as a friend, and they still understand that, hey, we have to put certain things aside to focus on the health of the person. Because if a person's sick, they can't do any venting. So, if a person's wounds aren't healed properly, then there's no way the person can focus on that. So we got to focus on that particular self, particular self. The second P in the event itself is priorities. You know, one of the key ingredients of priorities is the fact that we all have things we have to do. And I know venting is one of the things we have to do, but there are some other important things too as well. Well, like for example, we have to go to work. I mean, we have to go to work to earn our living. Well, let me say this. Work is more important than venting. It really is. But every once in a while, we still practice our venting a little bit. We still practice our mouth manipulation. We still practice our character voice. We still practice our movements, even though we don't have a puppet with us. We still practice with that too as well. And also, to all of the young vets out there, those who are friends of mine. And by the way, I do want to talk about one of them in just a few moments. The young vets out there. When I took a look at I took a look at at an Instagram picture of one of the young vets out there on the computer studying for a test. I told the proprietor of it, she's doing a good deed. She's doing a good deed. I'm proud of it. And she responded back with, "Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that." You know, young vets, and also I've been seeing a lot of other young vets out there performing too as well. But let me put this in perspective. The young vets of this whole entire world is doing the right thing by focusing on what's more important to them. Now, of course, I would not mind watching one of their shows, one of their entertain their shows and enjoying it. I would not mind. But if that person has to go to work, I understand. Even some of the events out there who if I met that after I tell them I have to go to work, they understand. Go to work, enjoy the rest of your day. But when I see the young vets out there doing 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 what's more important to them, that makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. And also, there are other vets out there who have young people to take care of, and that's also more important too as well. So like I said before, or we have something else that we have to do, and then we can go back to the venting a little bit later. So putting your priorities straight and putting them together is another key important element in the vent itself. So to everybody, I want to thank all of you for making sure that you're doing the right thing in what you need to do in order to get things going for you too as well. That's priorities. The third P is puppetry. Many of us, you know, the reason why puppetry is the last thing on my mind and on everybody else's mind is that, well, believe it or not, puppets help make the vent go stronger. It helps make the vent go bigger. And it helps make the vent become more entertaining. And it gives them a chance to showcase their true art and true talent through the use of just transferring. The reason why puppetry is the last one on the three P's is that like I said before, we gotta worry about that individual. I gotta worry about that individual person first. Then I'll worry about what they need to do, or what they have to do, and if they want to give me a show. I mean, if they want to give me a show using their puppetry, using their venting, I will accept that. In other words, it's all good. It's all good. So even if I don't hear a response from a vent, I know, fellow vent, I know that vent um, is doing the right thing by focusing his or her attention on what needs to be done. And so there you have it. The three P's here: the person, the priorities, and the puppetry. The three P's of the vent itself. And I hope all of you will take stride for that. Strive for that. Folks, I had to ask a particular person um, to do this, and she has gave me permission to do this, and I'm going to gave me permission to do this. One of the things that I try beginning with this show, I'm going to be advertising a couple of events and their unique, distinctive work. Well, actually, I've been doing it so much though too as well. Like for example, I've been advertising DarcyLynn.com so much because of her concerts that she has all across the country. That's DarcyLynne.com. And I want to encourage everybody, please go there and check out her shows and check out her great, fantastic talent. DarcyLynne.com. That's DarcyLynne.com. But the one item I'm going to be advertising right now, and it's still available, is this book right here called "I Came, I Saw, I Sang." This book right here features the chronicles of one of the greatest vets ever. You see her on Rachel Ray, and you even see her on a classic TLC program. Her name's April Bruckner. April Bruckner has been a good friend of mine for quite some time and has demonstrated her unique ability to showcase her venting skills. As a matter of fact, she is so perfect in doing all of this that she even inspired me to try and become one. So I'm still learning. But this book right here focuses her attention on her other position of being a telegram girl. And let me tell you, she does so well in all of that. She even showcased her beauty, her niceness, and her kindness too as well. And being a telegraph girl is definitely one of the greatest, if not the greatest ones too as well. This book right here chronicles April's journey, and it's a very emotional book itself. As a matter of fact, I want to show you this beautiful signature right here. Let me show it to you right here. There it is. Isn't that nice? That's a beautiful signature. Even though I don't understand what that means, though, too, as well. But anyway, for a limited time, now I don't know how long this deal is going to last, but for a limited time, you can get an autographed copy of this book. Yep, that's right, folks. An autographed copy of this book. Now, here's how you do it. To get your autographed copy of I Came, I Saw, I Sang, please send in, it costs $20. That's $20 in the US, 20 US dollars. Now, the way you do that is to go to PayPal. Go to PayPal, and when you go to PayPal, I want you to PayPal $20. That's 20 US dollars to this email address: ventriloquistdolly@yahoo.com. Ventriloquistdolly@yahoo.com. Now, when you do that, please send in your name, address, etc. and 20 US dollars. That's 20 US dollars. And April will be happy to send you an autographed copy of one of her greatest books ever. I Came, I Saw, I Sang. Now, I want to remind you, it's only for a limited time. I don't know how long this offer is going to last, but I want to recommend to everybody, please get a copy of this book. April is so sensational. Not only as a vent, but also as a telegram singing delivery girl. Gotta love it. So once again, I Came, I Saw, I Sang, written by April Bruckner, fellow vent. If you want your copy, she will autograph it for you. Once again, it's $20, 20 US dollars, by the way. And once again, to get your copy, go to PayPal. She can only accept PayPal. She can't accept anything else, but go to PayPal, and I want you to PayPal it to the email address right here that I have on screen, ventriloquistdolly@yahoo.com. ventriloquistdolly@yahoo.com. Oh, by the way, I want to encourage everybody, please check out April Bruckner's performances on YouTube, and check out her latest news and details online at aprilbruckner.tv. That's aprilbrucker.tv. aprilbruckner.tv. And April, thank you so much for allowing me to advertise it, and I hope to see you again real soon. You know, one of the things that I love to talk about is people out there who are up and coming rising stars. And recently when I did the 3 P's of the vent earlier during the show, I noticed that I had to discuss that after I saw this 9-year-old vent named Freya, Freya. This lady is so sensational, so amazing, so, how do you say, exciting. And ever since I've been talking with her mom, who's the proprietor of her Facebook page and her Yahoo page, I felt that this person deserves a lot of congratulations too as well. So to Freya, thank you so much. Freya, thank you so much for your videos. Thank you so much for your entertainment. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you and your entire family for posting these videos. I hope that you will become a great sensation and everything. And please don't forget, worry about yourself, worry about what you need to do, then worry about the puppetry. Okay? Thank you very much, Freya. Thank you. And finally, last but not least, and by the way, I am going over the 30-minute, I'm probably going to go over the 30-minute uh, maximum limit that I have. So I'm hoping that they won't cut it off. But right now, I want to talk about the future of the segment I like to call Figure Focus. For those of you who don't know, this is where I get to interview event figures from all over to see what their lives are like and how they're and what they're doing to help out the vet itself. Sadly, there were sadly the latest attempt was another failure. And to those who saw that attempt, I want to humbly apologize for any inconvenience I may have caused. And I'm hoping, and I'm not hoping, but I will make sure that certain corrections will be made in order to make this program more enjoyable to everybody. So to all of you, I once again humbly apologize. So, what is the future of this program? Well, recently I was planning on canceling it. In other words, I decided, what the heck, I might as well not do it, trash it, get rid of it, etc. But there were a couple of vets out there. One of them was actually a vet. She was a puppeteer, but she supports my venting and everything. And these people out there, one of them gave me a hug, saying, "Gave me a hug. I don't know if that person out there still says she wants to do it." And then there was another person who stated that she doesn't want me to quit doing it. She wants me to go on with it. And there was another one that says, don't stop doing it. Don't stop. You know, just like the success of Vent Views and the soon to be success of my venting work. And by the way, I do have a mentor who's watching me very carefully with what I'm doing. Hopefully, I will gradually work towards that too as well. And thank you very much. There are like brighter areas that I tried to do in order to make this art form supportive. For me, doing vid views, it was a humongous success as I got a lot of great reviews and I got a lot of great compliments saying, "Keep up the good work, stay focused on that, and keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing these shows because we like it and we love the way that you support venting." You know, to be honest with you, I believe, like I said before, venting is still alive in this world, and we as human beings have got to try our best to maintain it as very best as we can. So now the question is, what's the future with the figure focus segment? Well, right now, I based on the advice given to me by some of the fellow vets out there, I have decided that I'm going to go ahead and try to give figure focus another chance. So hopefully we will have it. I don't know if it's going to be this month. I don't know if it's going to be next month. But if any of you vets wish to still participate in it, please let me know. And what we're going to do is we're going to work accordingly. In other words, I'm not going to have figure focus done live like I was hoping I would. But what I'm going to do is we're going to work accordingly based on whatever time you guys are available. Because, like I said before, the second P is the priorities. Yeah, I mean, the priorities. In other words, if you got to do what you need to do it. Don't ever worry about it. Don't ever worry about it. So this is what I have planned. What I'm going to be doing is, if any of you people out there agree to do the figure focus segments, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a copy of my portion of the figure focus show, where I get to talk to that individual vet figure itself, with some spaces in between, so that it'll give you an opportunity to figure out what your vet figure is going to say back to me, and then we'll work accordingly with that, and we'll try, and hopefully we'll get a video segment in. Hopefully we'll get a video segment in. Hopefully. So if any of you still wish to participate in Figure Focus, please let me know. And like I said before, we will work accordingly on your time. And I will come up with my portion of the of that segment. You take a look at that portion and figure out which items need to be tweaked a little bit, so that we can make sure that everything is on the up and up. So who knows if we're going to have a figure focus segment this month, or who knows. So figure focus has not been canceled. It's not been gone. It's still going to be on. But like I said before, it's not going to be a live show. It's going to be a somewhat of a tape delayed show. And like I said, I want to work accordingly with the event itself. So once again, if any of you people are interested, please let me know, and we will schedule a time that's convenient for you. Now, of course, if you don't have any time, no worries, no problems. Before I wrap up today's edition of this month's edition of Vet Views, I want to remind everybody that on February 22nd, I will have a special live Q&A on my new Facebook page, Number One Vet Fan, where I get to answer all of the questions by Vet Figures itself. Now, you do not have to be present to, in other words, I don't want you to just simply turn on your camera so I can see you. You don't have to do that. But just send me your questions anyway. So all the vet figures out there, if you have any questions you want to ask me on my birthday, February 22nd, please let me know, and I will keep you posted. And speaking of, I want to remind everybody, please join if you're a vet, please join my brand new Facebook page entitled Number One Vet Fan. That's all one word, Number One Vet Fan, where I get to talk about venting and a lot of other things. And also during the month of February, I will be presenting small clips of my practice on venting too as well. That is Number One Vet Fan. That it's all one word, and the word numbers, the N in numbers capitalized, the word one is capitalized, the word vet is capitalized, the word fan is capitalized. So it's all one word, not Number One Vet Fan. It's Number One Vet Fan, all one word. So please join me on that page. Some vets already officially joined it, and I really do appreciate it. If you're a vet, please join me on that page. Folks, on that note, I will see some of you on February 22nd. For the rest of you, there will be a March edition of Vet Views coming up. So I hope all of you people out there continue to watch my show. I want, once again, those of you who have communicated with me on Facebook and on Messenger, thank you. Those of you who have been video chatting with me through Messenger and Skype, Thank you so much. I hope that we could do some more of this so that not only will I get to know the vet, but also you guys are giving me the strength to continue practicing this art form. So hopefully hopefully I want to see more. I really do want to see more. So if any of you have time, please, please communicate with me. I really do appreciate it. Please do. And on that note, I want to say a very special thanks to everybody for watching. Extra special thanks to Freya, to April Bruckner, to Claire, to Capucine, and to the many thousands of vets who gave their lives to entertain, educate, and amuse everyone. Thank you so much to everybody. And don't forget, folks, there are only three things you should remember as an individual vet, and that is the person, the priorities, and the puppetry. Have yourself a great month, everybody. I will see you on February 22nd for some of you. The rest of you back here next month for another edition of Vet Views. Have yourself a great month, and God bless all of you.